I wake up real early in the morning 4 a.m. and I feel like shit, yet I gotta do the work. Well, shit, that's a bitch. Alright, sorry everyone. Good morning, afternoon, evening? I don't freaking know, but yeah, if you're new, you're not. Yeah, support this channel either through subscribing, liking, whatever. Don't like this video? No problemo. Check my other videos. As I said, choice is yours, honestly. I'm here to share and I'm here to really see the end of this. I'm curious. I mean, clearly we already know he becomes a hero. I mean, we're already here. Yeah? Yeah? Hi? Hello? Is this working? The video call is a little blurry. I can't really tell what I'm supposed to be looking at. I'm not gonna do the voices for now. Yeah. Adjust screen, please. We cannot see you. Oh, see me, of course. There's some more shaking before Fenna's face comes into view. For those who don't know who Fenna is, well, you see her right now, actually. Her glasses make her eyes look 10 times bigger than they actually are from this angle. Well, if it isn't Mimi, your feathers are looking quite radiant today. New shampoo, perhaps? Did you just say Mimi? Oh my gosh, Mr. Rooij is there as well. I see you found the address after all. Oh, yeah. Thanks. I did. Interesting. Wait, this is some high-tech shit. What is nature of call? Is Mr. Dawn Hound around by any chance? It's quite unlike him not to answer my calls. He's usually so diligent about things. Milo's eyes flick to Raoul. For a moment, all we can hear is the boss's scribbling. Remember everyone, last episode, the man is focused on making the most questionable outfits I've ever seen. Preoccupied. Nature of call. Please. Dearest Mimi, have a heart. Life's short enough as it is. One out and spend it fussing, fretting, and grumbling. You'll get wrinkles. Life is too short for frivolities as well. Nature of call. Now, I called you because we received a very strange card in the post today. Oh, I think I got that one too. Apparently there's some real estate scam going around. Were that only true? No, this one came directly from the Saltwater Syndicate. Oh! We did have pirates going around town. Now there is a name I hope I wouldn't hear again, though I suppose it was only a matter of time. So the big bad for volumes 1. Volume 1, issue 1 to 4. She holds up a little red piece of paper, no bigger than a credit card. It has a cute little anchor drawn on it. A calling card? Ah! I didn't see him stop sketching a move until it was standing right behind me. That seems to be the case, yes. Glad you could join us after all, Mr. Dawn Hound. What did it say? She clears her throat. Ahoy! Oh. I can't believe I'm making myself do this. Ahoy, all lily-livered mateys at Oblio. Batten down. I can't, it scratches my throat. I don't like it. Batten down the hatches for the heights of your measly lives. Is this a calling card or movie ad? The syndicate's coming for you. And yours. And you best believe we'll be giving no quarter. All the riches will be ours for the taking, and that pretty little dust too. Impression. It's frighteningly accurate. I can't disagree there. I'm sorry everyone. I did not do a good impression right there. Since my throat is a bit They fit all that on a card that small. Indeed they did. Such pretty handwriting as well. Ahem, in any case, I trust you understand the predicament I found myself in now. You need someone on guard duty to prevent the items from being stolen. I'm surprised. Yeah, no. We gotta remember Dawn Hound ain't stupid. He kinda seems goofy and stuff, but no. Man runs a company. So quick on the uptake, yes. That's exactly it. Unfortunately, I'm not exactly in a position to contact the authorities directly. We have a new collection in the way, and any scene caused now might be enough to convince our backers to let us go. So subtlety is name of game. I don't think you'll find any here. I'll be honest, we are not subtle. If you've seen the outfit in the very first episode, if someone was wearing that kind of outfit and walking down the street, yeah, they'll be spotted immediately. Not with Raul's tight rubber suit. Raul? Raul? What are you thinking, Milo? I suggest doing plainclothes reconnaissance to a certain threat and secure perimeter before making rash decisions. It could very well be children's prank, but we will have to be ready if the situation goes south. Dawn Hound can go. What? Hey, I'm sorry. Are you sure? Come on, Milo. It's just recon. Spot's got ears and eyes, doesn't he? It'll be a good opportunity to see what he's made of. If the syndicate does show up, we'll be right behind him. He points behind him to the drawing. I still have a project I need to get back to. Your opinion, Dawn Hound? My very first mission is to protect millions of euros worth of art. How exactly do I recon? Our training didn't quite cover that. Not to worry, Mr. Rooij, it is actually quite a simple matter. All you need to do is scout around the gallery and report any suspicious activity. Keep a particularly close watch on the money talks gown. It's easily the single most valuable item in our collection at this time. You've already had a run-in with a member of the Saltwater Syndicate, though not a particularly gifted one, so you know what to look out for. I was about to say, if the Saltwater Syndicate are, if they were like a smart kind of like group of people, they would be going in there the most plain ass fucking clothes as ever, you know? Or they're stupid and they go in there walking around with pirate clothes, so yeah. They're not all gonna talk like pirates, are they? And if I see anything suspicious, I just report back over the radio? Yeah, man, like a guard, like a security guard, you know? You know? You don't know, no. Precisely, we will monitor the situation and take action when needed. There we go, we got backup already. We got Milo. Milo by Nestle. Wait. Yeah, Milo every day. Not sponsored, by the way. Nestle is kinda, it's a company. Avoid physical confrontation if possible. You're not ready. As much as that stinks, it's probably true. If I'm just playing undercover security guard, I think I'll be okay. Wonderful, I'm sure you'll do a splendid job, Mr. Dawn Hound? She giggles. Is my code name that funny? All of a sudden, I wonder if I should have listened to some of Milo's suggestions after all. Oh heavens no, it's all just so very exciting. It reminds me of when I first met Mimi. Well then I should leave the gallery in your very capable hands. With that, she closes the call. Milo turns to me immediately. Before you go, let me give you earpiece for radio contact. He takes out a little box from one of the large cabinets and hands me a small device. It just looks like a regular earbud. There's a small switch and a big button in the middle. Turn on switch to establish radio connection. After that, simply push the talk. I put it in my ear, though I leave it off for now. If I didn't feel like a spy before, I sure as hell do now. Good luck on the mission. Dawn Hound, I believe in you. Raul gives me Raul. It's not Raul. It's not Raul. Raul. Raul Bavard. Raul gives me a firm pat on the shoulder before returning to his sketchbook. I leave Milo and Raul to their tasks and make my way out of the mansion. Is it Raul? How do you even fucking... I gotta... Let me search this shiza I'm saying right now. I'm sorry if I'm being a bit more crass when I'm speaking. I should really turn down the words there, you know. Some people can switch. I'm hoping I can. Yeah. Pronounce name Raul. This might take a Raul. Not the Raul, it's Raul. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's a growl, right? It's not Raul. Raul. It's not Spanish. Milo was kind enough to arrange a fancy new bicycle for me, but I'm sure he just wants me to get more exercise. It's nice to have a reliable mode of transportation again, though. Shippersburg has always had amazing bike infrastructure, and biking is usually almost as fast as driving, especially... I'll be honest, when you think about it. If your country has like a bike infrastructure, we're talking about roads here. Like, road specifically for bikes. And we have all these fancy new bikes now where they're like pretty much e-bikes. Not, like bikes, but they're electric. They got their electric motor, whatever. They're fucking fast. They're speed. So technically, this man ain't lying. There are dedicated bicycle highways. Damn. Completely free of car traffic that connects the city. That's amazing. Holy shit. The only method of transportation that's more efficient is taking the underwater trains. But I'm not made of money. I'm about to hop on my bike when I realize I'm all alone on this mission. I wonder if it'd be okay if I brought someone along. It's only recon, right? I look less conspicuous if I have a friend with me to check out the gallery. More importantly, it might actually steal my nerves. My mind immediately goes to Lou. For one, they love art. At the very least, they love the idea of loving art. And I'm fairly sure they're off work today. I give him a call. I like Lou. Nice person. Character. Yeah. Like this? No, you're doing it all wrong. It's supposed to go the other way around. It's 25, not 52. Do you mind moving the ladder wee bit? I can't reach a... Do you mind moving the ladder wee bit? I can't reach a bloody thing from here. That's a shitty fucking accent. I'm sorry. And just spare the balloons. Where'd you put them last time? If I knew that, I wouldn't be bloody looking for them, would I? Am I interrupting something? Sorry. Hey Alex, we're having a little moment. I love the comic book freaking aspect of this freaking visual novel, man. It's like, ooh. Oh, is that Al? Hello, Al. Willie says hello. Hey Lou, do you have some free time right now? There's a little something I want to do and I could use your company. What is it? It's a surprise. I hate surprises. Okay, I want to check out Okie dokie. Oh, I'd love to. I think we're due for a break right now anyway. They lowered their voice. Willie's about to throw us back out there over here. I heard that. Cool, I'll meet you at the hen then. See you there. Message from the stars. You saved me from certain tragedy. The hen is a mess. I knew Willem would be preparing for the anniversary, but I had no idea it'd be this much of a war zone. There's flags and empty balloons all over the place, with Lou and Willem standing together at the heart of the chaos. Hey there. Love what you've done with the place. Al, just the bloke I wanted to see. I need someone with lips to give me a blow. Lips? He keeps popping the balloons. They weren't made for sharp beaks. Discrimination, I say. I see. I'd be happy to help you out later, if that's okay. I already made some plans. Right. Lou did tell me you were headed somewhere. Better be someplace safe. Whole district's in a tizzy after what happened at Mr. Bruin's place. Saltwater Syndicate's been causing a whole bunch of problems lately. They have. You don't know the half of it. Yeah, this man is a sidekick. Yeah, but isn't it mostly big heists? Robbing an old lady's store doesn't seem like their kind of thing. I'm just glad she's okay. She's the guest of honor at the party tomorrow. Guest of honor? Huh. Fancy. I thought you put on the mother hen act and call it a day. Mother hen? Shite. Shite. I have to see if the dress still fits. He runs off in the storage room while Lou laughs. We'll be away for a bit. Alright, but if this corset rips because you wouldn't help me put it on, I'll put it on your tab. Yeah, fair game, fair choice. No problemo. Lou and I get off at the tram stop near the art gallery. It's a majestic building sandwiched in between rows of fancy townhouses that are all at least 150 years old. Some are a little slanted. Rumor has it a distant relative of the Batavian. Oh my god, it's Bat and Avian. Batavian royal family. Used to live in one of them until recently. My companions assured me, however, that it's just a ruse to draw more people to the area. No doubt to spend money at all the fancy brand stores. I'm sure they researched the matter at length to come to that conclusion, so I'm not gonna question it. Even as we're walking, they're scrolling through Upgoat's website, no doubt checking out what they have on display. I have to say, Al, I'm surprised you, of all people, who want to go to an art gallery. Your dinosaur speech last week really opened my eyes, so I'm trying to be more mature. Sorry. Really now. No, I ran to the curator of the gallery last week. Quite literally. She gave me tickets and said I should go check it out. In all honesty, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't at least a little curious about the money talks Gowned Venom mentioned. Besides, if I'm gonna be old, I can at least pretend to be cultured like you. But isn't it closed right now? Website says they're doing some renovations. Oh, she gave me like special access tickets. Wow, look at you, making friends in high places, huh? You, could say that. Go? I better not tell them I met the CEO too. That would be all over the internet in minutes. Lucky bastard. The most expensive thing I ever got for free was a sample at the perfume counter. They waved their hand, closing the holographic screen in front of them as we near a pedestrian crossing. While we wait for the light to turn green next to a heavily made up tapir lady, Lou finally turns to me. I wasn't gonna bring it up, but how are you holding up, Al? You know, with the job situation. I was hoping to help you look for something new, but I haven't seen you at the Hen, and we've barely even texted. Got caught up with the kids myself too. I keep forgetting this man has kids. I guess I did kind of leave in a hurry after our little night out. Sorry, I've been recovering from that fish ain't my mother. It left a really big impression. I think that one review was putting it lightly. To be honest, I don't think I can ever unsee that scene when the lady gives birth to singing fish eggs. Okay, that's actually... I'm curious. That gives me something... I don't know, my mind just immediately imagined it. What did I tell you? Cult classic. Sounds horrifying, but hey. Reminds me of that YouTuber that I usually watch before. Was it Spooky Rice? I think that was his name. I can't remember. It was Spooky something. Where he reviews like disturbing films. Okay, come back to that. Really though, I've been doing great. Already got something new, I think. Just got through my orientation earlier this week. That's fast. What's the gig? I can feel myself sweating a little. Quick, Alex, make something up. I'm working as a cleaner. I clean things. My eyes meet Lou's for the briefest of moments just to see if they're buying it. Clean what? Houses? Streets? Crime scenes? Shit, I knew I should have prepared a more convincing story ahead of time. Yeah, I was like, man, you better whip it out. Get it together, you know they can smell fear. It's a private, residential thing. Look, the lights turn green. We should walk now. Don't want to keep the cars waiting. I heard you waddle down the crossing. Luke quirks a brow at me, but follows anyway. Waddle, waddle. A lemon, waddle, waddle, the lemon. A duck waddle, waddle to the lemonade stand and said, hey, got any grapes? You're not ashamed, are you? And there it is, my golden ticket. I slowed down my pace enough for Lou to catch up. I kinda took this new job out of desperation, I'll be honest. It's not exactly the kind of career movie shot from the rooftops. Lou puts their paw on my shoulder. Being a cleaner is perfectly normal profession. Cleaner, quote unquote. He does clean the streets. Fighting crime, one at a time. My cousin's friends, uncle's girlfriend's, neighbor's former lover makes a fortune off of it. Or are you cleaning like sex stores or something? No sex stores, just houses. Even if you were, there's no shame in it. I'm glad you found something. Thanks, Lou. Someday I'll tell him the whole truth. For now, half of one will do. Not that they'd ever believe me. Hell, I have trouble believing it. Yeah, you think about this. You met a superhero, and luckily just the superhero is actually your CEO slash technically richest guy in the whole city. And then you met one of the manager, the art gallery, whatever. It's like it's insane. How do you even? You can't really imagine that, right? It's like meeting the president of their country in the fucking bus station. You're like, whoa. Who could have known? But I doubt it. So this is the Opgedok. I think it's obvious though. It's even bigger on the inside, with a vastly more modern decor than I'd pictured when I hear the words art gallery. I was expecting stuffy dark rooms with snobs scoffing at paintings, but this place is open, well lit, immaculately clean, and smells like mint and flowers. There's so much on display here, I don't even know where to look. Judging by the expression on their face, I think Lou feels the same. Still, I can't let down my guard. Lots of stuff means a lot of potential targets for the syndicate. Look at all these works, Alex. Just one of these paintings costs more than we'll ever make in our entire lives. I don't know whether that's impressive or depressing, but you're probably right. Though with my new job, I might be able to pay one off in 5 lifetimes instead of 10. Ooh, I've seen an article about that one, and that one was in a video. I'm sorry if I'm like bumping the mic. Let me try to not move. That one's just a blank canvas. It's not just a blank canvas, diphead. Alex, art always has meaning behind it. Intent. It's all about how you perceive it. Maybe the canvas represents a certain kind of emptiness the artist felt. A lack of passion. La passion. You know? Dexter meme. Certain... yeah. Oh no, I think Lou's already started breathing in the paint fumes. That's just a canvas we leave out for the children to practice on. Benna comes walking over to us, a little clipboard in hand, looking as refined and regal as ever. You'd never guess she was in a crisis of any sort. Lou's eyes flick between me and her, muzzle parted slightly. Hey, I mean, hello, Miss Fenna? It's a pleasure seeing you again, Mr. de Rooij. And look, you've managed to remain on your feet this time. The Sphinx cat nudges me with their elbow. Are you gonna introduce me or... Oh, Fina. Is it Fenna? Oh, Fenna. This is my friend Lou. They're a big fan. Lou, this is Fenna. The curator, right? Yes, indeed. Pleased to make your acquaintance. You must have your paws full. This place is huge. It's quite a responsibility, yes, but it's one I happily bear. The arts are as important to me as living and breathing. I guess eating and sleeping aren't exactly priorities to her. It's a joy. It's a joy to be able to share that passion with the world. Passion. Lou mutters under the breath. I bet it makes you a pretty penny too. Lou? No, the art you see here has all been graciously donated to us by lovely artists from all over the world. I take it you want to see the Money Talks gown. Money Talks. Money, 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 money. Ching. Money Talks. It's considered the pride of our collection after all. Well, I'm dying to take a closer look, ma'am. That is exactly what I'm here for. When that thing gets stolen, I'll probably be out of a job again. I'm more interested in the Van Hoolink myself. Ah, I can imagine. We did have it on loan from the royal family after all. Can you tell me where we can find it? It's no longer in our collection as of this week, I'm afraid. You're kidding me. Why? Our backers deemed it not interesting enough for the general public anymore. According to them, guests these days are looking for excitement. To be dazzled, bedazzled, shabazzled like that. Like spazazz, you know? And supposedly there's a little excitement to be found in paintings from the 1800s. And you're cool with that? Well, she can't really... No, she's not. But clearly she can't really say no. They're the people above, pretty much. People who put the money in the fucking museum. I want to make money. I hit the mic again. My bad. Fenna looks away in the direction of the Money Talks gown. There's a kernel of truth to be found in their opinion, to be sure. It's important we keep funds and interests up. A portion of our earnings goes to charity, though far less than I'd personally prefer. What kind of charities do you guys support? This month we're supporting the Foundation for Anglerfish with Dim Lights. Never heard of that one. Which is why it's a matter deserving of more attention. What are we gonna do? Buy them all flashlights? Lou, would you mind if I borrowed Alex for a little while? We won't be long. Oh sure, I'll go check out the statues and sculptures in the meantime. They say that so confidently, but the look on their face only spells confusion. Don't go checking out that gown thing without me, you hear? I wouldn't dare. I like this like dynamic friendly duo right here. They definitely would. I wave at them as Fenna beckons me around the corner and into a hallway. We pass a janitor wearing a fishbowl helmet who gives us a bit of an odd look. It makes me uncomfortable. Oh wait, is this actual art? Like people actually do this? Interesting. I like it. The art on display further down the hall is very bold. Let's just say that. The canvases look less like someone painted on them, more like someone threw up on them. If I'd known messy stains like this went for millions, I'd sell them Max's Laundry. The Garden of Pleasure and Sin. Edward Old Mullen, 1767. Ah! That just about gave me a heart attack. Following his departure from Batavia in 1760, Holy Mullen's environs were not the only thing that changed. The Garden of Pleasure and Sin was his bold first step into a new style, and is widely regarded as his magnum opus today. The brushstrokes represent... How long is this gonna go on for? Oh, this is just our new state-of-the-art audio tour. There's sensors behind the paintings that gets triggered as you walk past. It's quite a delight, really. In what universe would anyone find that delightful? The impeccable craftsmanship is further illustrated by his creative use of what some sources say was his own blood. Oh. I guess he really put in his heart and soul into it. It's very informative. You think so? I've had the pleasure of providing some of the audio myself, but that is not why I brought you here. She looks left, then right, then pushes her glasses up her snout. Alright, we've closed up for the general public today, but there's still been no sign of the Saltwater Syndicate. Maybe it was a prank after all. I find that hard to believe. As long as I'm still getting paid, I'm happy. I like this man. I like this Alex guy right here. She takes a calling card from murder out of her purse. After what Mimi said regarding its potential authenticity or lack thereof, I was rather curious myself. So I phoned a friend who just so happens to have access to the evidence archives at the local police station. Is that even legal? And how did she get friends like that in the first place? The handwriting matches the one on the calling card sent to Mr. Ahab's previous victims perfectly. I shrugged. It could still be fake. I forged my parents' signatures to get out of school. Stuff all the time when I was a kid. I was pretty good at it too. Of course, I also got in trouble for it more times than I can count. Mr. Rooij, I'm a curator working for an art gallery. We deal with works that are worth thousands if not millions every day. If there's anything I'm good at, it's spotting a forgery. They'll be coming. Not a single establishment that was sent a card like this was left unscathed. Oh no. Is there anything else you could tell me about the syndicate? Only what was in the papers. That'll do. I don't really read papers. Who needs them with a never-ending gossip machine like Lou around? Supposedly, the Saltwater Syndicate engages in heists, thievery, and plain old privateering, the likes of which haven't been seen in Batavia in a long, long time. I didn't know they were so It's an organized crime thing. Come on, man. I was expecting silly pirates, not the fish mafia. Wow, I mean, the Dawn Hound called them a little crew. That is partly true. Their numbers aren't exactly what one would call large, even though their leader most certainly is. However, they make up for it in efficiency and cunning, which is why I called your employer. I cannot risk a single item being stolen or damaged. I trust you understand. We might have state-of-the-art alarm systems, but so did all of the other targets. That's interesting. These pirates are actually really good in their heist jobs, I guess. Weirdly enough, they can finesse. That's crazy. And I'm supposed to prevent this heist all by my lonesome self? No pressure. I'm new at this, but I'll do what I can. If I see anything off, I'll call for backup. It's the only way I can handle this, really. You're starting to sound like a real hero, Dust Hound. And with Mr. Dawn Hound and Mimi for backup, you absolutely need a fret. Why do you keep calling him Mimi? And how are you getting away with it in the first? Yeah, I was about to say, wouldn't he be kind of ticked off with that? Oh, that? I had the pleasure of getting to know Mr. Drozdov many years ago at the Shippersburg Tea Academy. An academy? For tea making? Learning how to brew the perfect cup takes time and effort, Mr. Rooij. I wonder if this means Willem went to some sort of coffee academy. Like a barista academy? I'm pretty sure, yeah. I know at first glance Mimi doesn't seem like the kind of man to frequent such a place. Fena's practically bouncing with delight. Aw, but it is quite the delicate side, as I'm sure you're aware. Can't say that I am. As far as I can tell, he's about as delicate as a steamroller. I think being the only man in the class caught him a bit off guard. Flustered as he was, he stuttered when he tried to introduce himself. We simply could not resist the urge to make a lovely nickname out of it. She giggles and smiles as she says it. Are we talking about the same Milo? You should ask him about it. He ended up being best in class in the end. I'll consider it if I ever get tired of my arms being attached to my body. I agree. You gotta be careful about that, Alex. Alex the Rooij. For my own safety, I'll take your word for it. I suppose I'd best get to scouting out the place. I know you'll be working, but I hope you enjoyed the art on display as well. I'll give it a look-see. Thanks. I'm the one who should be thanking you. I appreciate all you're doing, Mr. Rooij. I have faith in you. She smiles even though my nerves refuse to let me. I try to look her in the eye and smile back. I got this. I don't. What would Raoul say in this situation? Have no fear, citizen. Dawn Hound is on the case. She claps her hands together in excitement. Splendid! Absolutely marvelous. Though may I suggest working on your poses a little. You seem a bit stiff. Huh? Probably because of the bruises I sustained wrestling a deadly butler for hours. Still, she seems convinced enough. Waving a hand at me as she walks off. While some called him a witch, modern scholars believe his style was influenced by his peers who used their own blood to... Right. I better go too. Dawn Hound. Then Dawn Hound. More interesting art. Some of these art is kind of provocative, I'll be honest. Alright, mission. Recon start. I say that, but I don't really know what I'm looking at. Or looking for. If I was running a motley crew of art thieves with a pirate fetish, sorry. What would I tell them to steal and how would I prepare? If Max were here, I'm sure he'd tell me how they did it in Phantom Thief Casino. But he's not, so I'll have to leave it up to the whims of fate. I suppose I'd want to know the lay of the land first. Let's start there. The gallery has two main public floors with actual works of art. There's a skylight above the atrium. Lots of hallways leading to different exhibits. This would be the perfect place for a dramatic exit. I picture myself, loot secured, busting through the windows and vanishing into the night sky without a trace. But I doubt the syndicate would be dumb enough to try something that conspicuous. Unless making my job easier is part of their code. The second floor is basically a loft with a clear view of everything else. Another janitor, a parrot with brightly colored feathers, appears to be doing a sweep up there. Whoa, hold the fucking minute, mind. A janitor? A parrot? We can't really spoil it to Alex, unfortunately. With as many janitors around, it'd be hard to be stealthy. He's looking at me rather intently. I suppose it's unusual for there to be that many people in here after closing. I decide to check back for back entrances or emergency exits. Along the way, I scan the various paintings, sculptures, and other art pieces on display. Some of it's even interactive. I have absolutely no idea how to tell prices from worthless. But since the syndicate declared their high so brazenly, maybe they left some clues as to what they're aiming to steal. Other than a money talks gown. That's a mother effing boss of the... Come on, brother. Whoa, this one's hacking. I've never seen a statue quite like this before. Big, and wide, and buff. And it smells of tropical fruits. I'm compelled to give it a poke. I'm no statue laddie, but flattered all the same. It talks? I look up at the huge whale. Sure enough, he's breathing, blinking, smirking. And almost twice my height. This man could crush me with a finger. I don't know whether that conclusion terrifies me or turns me on. Guy and his fetishes, man. Sorry. I'm sorry for poking you. This is well you did, boyo. I nearly stepped on you. Please do. Jeez, man, this guy's down bad. You should see the look on her face. I'm sorry, I don't often get to meet. I like the way the art style changes and express. I like it. It adds in a feeling of silliness, simplicity. The mood changes as well. I think that's an art form itself. I'm fucking glazing this game. I'm sorry. Or this visual novel. Let's go with that. Whales? I stop myself before I say anything bad. This man's blushing. Pardon me for saying this, lad, but don't you know we close early today? You aren't supposed to be here. Oh, we're a special guest of Venus. Sir. I look up at him, but I can barely see past those pecs. Do those even qualify as pecs anymore? They're freaking mountains. And here I thought Raoul and Milo were buff. Mistress Fenna never said anything about guests. She didn't tell me either. Who are you? I be the head janitor of this here gallery. You're doing a good job. I haven't seen a speck of dust since I walked in here. But you are, and I intend to keep it that way, sonny. It's my job to clean up and haul out rubbish that don't belong here. So let me ask again, lad, what are you doing here? Sounds like a threat, but he has a weight of a smile plastered in his face. I hope he doesn't think I'm behind the planned heist. If he even knows anything about it. I should ask, pumping folks for intel is what they do in detective shows, right? Just gotta find an easy in. Oh, I'm just an art lover, I swear. There's a lot of neat stuff on display here. Has anyone ever tried to, I stopped realizing that only makes me sound weird and suspicious. Good. Nicked it. He laughs, voice so loud seems to shake the very hall we're in. It would be quite the hall, no mistake. But no ordinary thief would think to rob a place like this. Security is tighter than the queen's undergarments. And just as pretty. Not even the saltwater syndicate. The whale shudders slightly, but with his massive size, I can practically feel the floor vibrate. I'm a daft lad, the saltwater syndicate, that'd be no name to use lightly. Fenna told you about the card that got him the mail then. So he does know. Sound like you know them. Know them, aye lad, know them I do. They have nasty salt, and you'd be wise not to cross them. Folks like those don't mess around. They could get hurt or worse. I thought you said no thief worth his salt would rob a place like this. They're no ordinary thieves, laddie. Take it from me. You'll want to be out of here as fast as ever cute wee little legs can carry ya. Cute, huh? He chuckles. As a wee button. Now if you'll excuse me, I got myself a little mess to clean up with my subordinates. I trust you'll find the exit on your own. Yes, sir. Yeah, I will. He takes a knee and I can finally look into his eyes. His big blue beautiful eyes. Grand, me boy, grand. He puts a big hand on my shoulder. If you're still out and about town, I'd say 11 tonight. Perhaps we could get us a little something to drink at the local pub. You mean like a date? Oh, Sandra's barking. God, usually I'm the one asking people out. This guy's got me beat. And hard. Whoa! I reach behind me and stop my wagging tail. A date and a party to celebrate a job well done. Sure, I'd love to take you on a date. I know a good place. I got an idea of that. He grabs a piece of paper out of his pocket and hands it to me. A phone number is written down on it. Does he just carry these around all day waiting for people to take them? I'm not complaining. This man is fucking... Alex the Rooij, get your mind out of your fucking cock, man. See ya, laddie. Don't let the sharks bite you in the bum. He turns around the corner, giving me a good view of his backside. This gig is shaping out better than I thought it would. Though it is gonna be a little difficult to focus now. I should probably head back and meet up with Lou. This man is starstruck. This is insane. I find him sitting on a bench in the main hall. There you are. What took you so long? Sorry, she was just telling me where the gift shop was. You mean the really obvious one near the exit they all but corral you through? The one that's not even open right now? Honestly, maybe I should just start telling the truth at this point and make myself look like less of a fool. Right, that one. Oh damn, I was really hoping to buy some merch. Fiddlesticks and all that. You alright? Never been better. Really? Because you're really sweaty and you keep looking over your shoulder. Man is not making himself not look suspicious, I'm being honest. Oh, if you only knew. So how are those statues? Oh, you missed a bunch. There's stuff here dating back to like the Middle Ages. Very fancy. And there's all these golden chandeliers and necklaces. I'm pretty sure if you melted them all down, you could make a bigger statue than the one at City Hall. You must be in your element then. I'm in Nirvana, Alex. I might as well ask, right? Glad you're having fun. You haven't seen or heard anything weird, then? I'm looking at you right now. They grin? No, I mean weird. Who's asking? Fenna said that there was some rowdy tourists walking around. This is Shippersburg, Alex. There's rowdy tourists everywhere. Especially rowdy. Oh. Well, there was one thing I noticed. No tourists, but I've seen a couple janitors going around. They shake their head. Nah, it's probably nothing. Janitors? Just something spotted when I was walking around. There's quite a few of them. So they noticed too. At first I was like, okay, at least they're cleaning the place. But then I went to the bathroom for a bit. And when I got back, they were cleaning the same spot for the third time. Also, they pointed the money talks out at the center of the large room we're in. There's a horned chameleon standing next to it, dressed in black. Even the color of his scales matches. There's a nasty looking scowl on his face. It took you this long to get to my grand entrance? Hey, don't butt in on my story. Can we please just fight him? I'm inclined to agree. Not you too. I'd rather not miss episode of Hasserleton Sepav tonight. I fucking butchered that. Let me see. Hasta que el tren nos separe. Neither would I. Get to the point already. As I was saying, like I said before, there's a nasty looking scowl on his face. Is he staff? Guy's been standing there for a solid 10 minutes. I know it's a centerpiece of the collection, but geez. Also, have you looked at the gown? I swear it looks different in the photos. Their whispering seems to catch the horned chameleon's attention, who somehow managed to wriggle his hands into his pockets and scampers off into the hallway. Where I spot another janitor waiting. The two exchange words before the janitor looks in our direction. My blood goes cold as I recognize the jacket he's wearing. I can smell a hint of the spicy sauce from all the way over here too. It's that Barracuda, Ishmael. So that card wasn't a fake. They're already in here. He pulls the radio out of his jacket and talks into it, maintaining eye contact with me. He's just far away enough that I can't hear what he's saying. Then he starts walking my way. Shit. Shit. That means the big dude I saw earlier must be... Everything okay, Alex? Everything not okay, Lou. Everything not okay. We need to find somewhere to hide, and quick. What? Just listen to what I say, okay? You're serious, aren't you? Deadly. Come on. I break out into a sprint as other janitors come out from other hallways. It's like a cleaning convention in here. Sandra's barring again, but I'll push through. Sorry for the background inconvenience. I take Lou by the wrist and lead him down a corridor. I gotta find a place where they'll be safe, where no one would ever look. Right, the politicians through the ages exhibit. I finally come to a stop next to a bust of a guy with the sourest expression I've ever seen. This place is about to get robbed. One of the janitors was the dude from the store the other day. You mean the guy who tried to rob Miss De Bruin? Yeah, it's a saltwater syndicate. So we're stuck in here with a gang of thieves? I'll call for help. I'll take care of it. You stay here. Don't be stupid, Al. You can't take on robbers on your own. I might not be able to, but I know someone who is. If you see Fenna, tell her I'm on it. I gave them a pat on the back and head deeper into the gallery. You know, splitting up usually gets people killed in horror movies, right? Idiot. I was about to say as well, that doesn't sound like a good idea, but hey. I didn't think the syndicate would be making their move this soon. I run out of the exhibit. Lou will be safe, I hope, but the syndicate is still on my tail. I need to shake them off and find a place where I can call Raul and Milo. They'll know what to do for sure. Hey, Spotty, stop right there, you lun-loving dog. I still got a scar to settle with ya. I enter the nearest bathroom and barricade the door with a trash can. Footsteps sound just outside the door. Looks like they didn't see me go in here. That should buy me some extra time. It's surprisingly clean for a public space. I guess the janitors must have been here too. As awkward as it is, I quickly check the stalls to make sure no one else is around. I slip into the last one and close the door as quietly as I can. I've been wearing the earpiece Milo gave me this entire time. What did he say again? Just flip the switch to establish connection, then push to talk. I sit down to steady my nerves. This toilet seat is freezing cold. Hello? What do they usually say in the movies? Do you copy? Over? The line crackles, followed by a familiar voice. Dawn Hound, what is current status? Milo's voice comes in loud and clear, emphasis on the loud. I almost fall right off the toilet seat. Dust Hound requesting immediate backup. Fish are in the net. I sigh. Screw this. They're here. They're pretending to be staff. Mino is quiet for a moment, then I hear an eerie chuckle. Ingenious approach. Most likely infiltrated before gallery even opened. We can give them a big pat on the back once I'm out of the gallery currently crawling with thieves. You actually called just in time, Spot. I've got something with your name on it. Well, it doesn't actually have your name on it. Yet. Over. Do you want your name on it? Over? I'm stuck here. Just see me if I try to leave. Oh, Dad. Hold on. Give me one moment. Over. Master Brevard, please don't. The line crackles and I hear something click in place behind me. When I take a look, a section of the tile seems to be shaking. I'm moving too. The toilet. The toilet is moving. What did you do? Hold on tight. It's going to be a bumpy ride. As if on cue, the wall suddenly lowers into the ground. I have a little time to comprehend it before the toilet flips into its back, tossing me into a black void. Wait, he has an underground... Holy shit, that's actually genius. He has like fucking entrances and exits everywhere. There's a surface below me, some sort of slide, but it's an almost vertical drop. I scream as loud as my lungs let me. This is going to happen every time. I turn and brace myself. I don't want to break my neck when I hit the ground. And hit the ground, I do. Hard. Ugh! Even the softness of the mat is like a punch to the gut. I struggle to get up to my feet. When I do, I realize my pants are wet as can be. Of course, toilet water. Once my utter confusion subsides by the tiniest amount, I take a look around. I'm back in the underground computer room below Raoul's mansion. There's a Rottweiler looming over me as I stagger to my feet. So I've decided not to put your name on for now, but I was thinking we could always embroider it later. What do you think? I was at the gallery. How'd I end up here? Secret passageway. Pretty nifty, huh? What are the odds that they got... That's actually smart. A secret passageway into a bathroom? Nifty is not the word I'd use. I'm soap. I shake my leg, but all that does is get into my new shoes. Yuck. Why'd you bring me back here? We can't just leave them. They'll rob the place blind. I'm worried about Lou, too. Are they safe? God, if the syndicate doesn't kick my ass, Lou certainly will. Master Brevard pressed the button before I could stop him. We have to get back right now. Of course, but you don't think you can stop a robber dressed like that, do you? Lights! Oh my god, this guy's in his theatrics, man. I love him for it, and I also hate him for it. He claps his hands and the lights dim. Drum roll! He claps his hands again, and when the lights come back on, a mannequin has risen from the floor below. This actually looks like a fucking gimp suit. This is some stripper shit, but hey. Hot enough. Voila, c'est ça. Oh wait, voila, c'est... Is it Seska? No, I don't know. I can't fucking... Now I butchered that phrase. Now I ran into a few problems deciphering your blueprints. You have a very unique sense of style. Oh. Oh god, I thought it was actually cooking. But in the end, I think I succeeded in marrying functionality and comfort to make it a product worth of carrying the Brevard name. It's light, mostly bulletproof, easy to clean, and most importantly, the suit can be worn underneath almost any item of clothing. I tilt my head. It's very flashy. I've outfitted it with heating and cooling elements too, so it should be able to withstand. That's fucking... Oh my god, that's amazing. Think about that. Heating and cooling elements. What a game changer that is. Let's see what else. Tracking dots, the magnets in your boots. Magnets? And if you click your heels a couple of times, you can stick to walls. You did all that in what, 2 hours? Maybe I really was underselling him. That's not all. Holy shit, we're getting an upgrade. I like this. Raoul snaps his fingers and a second platform rises from the ground. Is that a gun? Yes and no. This is a state-of-the-art grappling gun made for scaling buildings and covering large amounts of distance in a jiffy. You mean like a He holds a paw up to my mouth. Stop right there. We don't want any copyright issues. Right. I lower his hand. I haven't taken it for a test drive yet, but it should work just fine for someone like you. Someone like me? What's that supposed to mean? Simple tool for simple man. Rude? Simple's not always negative quality. Don't worry, I ran careful calculations so it won't rip your arm out of its socket or anything like that. It's safe to use, right? Raul? According to my calculations, yes. I thought you were a 4 times Innovator of the Year winner. I can't exactly go around testing grappling hooks. Oh, but I can. Is it the time to be worrying, yes? Idle banter won't save gallery. You're absolutely right. I don't know if he's saying that because he agrees or because he wants me to shut up. A little bit of both, I think. You ready to suit up, Dust Hound? Time's a wasting. I ignore Rao's flexing, running my paw over the jumpsuit and the mannequin. I get a feel for the imitation leather of the crop jacket, the mask staring at me throughout with unblinking white eyes. It's kinda badass. Way better than the cosplay stuff Max is always looking at online. He'd be so jealous if I showed him this. Ready as I'll ever be. There's one final thing from me. The crow produces a little jewelry box from his breast pocket and hands it over to me. I want you to have this. I made it with my own hands based on design by Master Brevard. You're not gonna propose, are you? It's only a little welcome present. Upon opening it, I find what appears to be a star-shaped pin inside. Is this some sort of gadget too? Mino shakes his head. It is tongue-piercing attachment for use in costume. Oh, and you made it for me? I wanted to keep identity somewhat secret. You really do care, huh, Mimi? The crow makes a sound halfway between a growl, between a growl and a surprised squawk. Do not push it. They try to act professional, but they sound like an old married couple bickering sometimes. It's kind of endearing. It's cute. Thanks, Milo. Milo, every day. He nods, feathers bristling. He looks adorable like this. Alright, let's get the show on the road. I gotta censor that. I gotta censor that as well. Yeah. Well, that worked. I'm overcome with a surreal sensation when I see myself in the reflective metal walls. I'm not looking at Alex Rooij anymore, but someone else entirely. God damn, that fucking, it's a tight spandex kind of thing. It's kind of, if I was his enemy, I'd be thrown off. I'd be looking down there. Like, damn. Do I now have to censor this? I might have to censor this every time he has to show his thing. Or maybe not, I don't know. I turn looking at myself every which way. Stretch my legs, tighten the belt around my waist. God, my ass looks kinda great in this getup. How is it, Spot? I'm beginning to see the appeal. My phone vibrates. The material of the jumpsuit is so thin it tickles my legs. Who is calling? I put my finger to my muzzle and pick up. Took you long enough. It's a relief to hear them shouting at me again. Lou, are you alright? What's the situation out there? There's guys with weapons running around the halls. Where'd you go? I tried to find you, but it's like you went off the map. I thought I told you to stay put at the exhibit. There's another person at gallery. I heard someone scream. They might have gotten the curator lady. I have to do something, Al. You could end up hurt. So I'll pick myself back up. What if they kill her? No, listen. I'm the one who got you into this mess. I'm gonna get you out. Just hold on. They're coming. Got to run. I rub my temples. As if this situation needed to get any worse. Spot, what's going on? I only now notice I'm hyperventilating. Don't freak out, okay? I took someone with me to the gallery. You did what? You absolute imbecile. I didn't want it to end up like this. I thought it would just be, what, fun day out in park? He narrows his eyes. I feel my cheeks get even hotter and a pit starts to form in my stomach. I really messed up, didn't I? I figured it helped me stand out less and I was scared of going alone. You should have told us. You put innocent person in danger. I know. I do not think you know. Once again, we fight real criminals. You came close to dying at stove only 1 week ago. Do not invite others to share that fate. I want to sink underground, well, even deeper underground and disappear. But all I can do is meet his eyes with my own. I know I fucked up, but I need your help. Is your friend safe? They seemed okay, but they said Fenna might be in trouble. They're going after her. Situation is most urgent. We'll discuss lack of common sense later. Correct. If there's a civilian stuck at the gallery, there's not a moment to lose. Let's go save our friend, Spot. What's the best way to get back up there? By car, I'm afraid. Secret passage only goes one way. The look he gives his boss is one I haven't seen since I got terminated in my old job. This is why I told you not to press button. I grabbed the grappling gun and turned to the slide. There might be another way. I got one of these two, Raul? Only a prototype. Oh, I see what you're planning. You just go back the way I came. It's a good infiltration point. Hell of a climb, though. We don't have any other option. I aim up and squeeze my eyes shut, aiming the gun up at the dark void in front of me. Like this? Like that. Now just pull the trigger. I swallow, gulp, and after rethinking my entire life, as well as what led me up to this point, decide to follow through. For Lou, I squeeze the trigger. It's not working. Is mechanism jammed? It should work fine. Try again. I finally open my eyes again. I'm still standing here, in the computer room. I feel almost weirdly relieved. Hate to tell you this, boss, but maybe you should take this one back to the drawing board. Oh! Suddenly, I'm catapulted forward into the darkness. I'm sick in my stomach. I'm going faster upwards than I ever did going down. Holy shit, holy shit. Must resist. Urge to vomit. Rising. Something clicks and my momentum slows. I'm left dangling for a moment before I pull myself up and climb over the ledge I found myself at. I pull the trigger of the gun again and it detaches itself from the wall, cord retracting on its own. I look over my shoulder. The slide gets less vertical from here, but I still have a lot of ground to cover. It smells real musty here, like Max's room on Saturday levels of musty. Scratch that, the hen when we were still allowed to smoke inside levels of musty. I can see some light coming in from the far end, though there's some rows upon rows of tunnels leading to this place. I wonder where all of those go. Another grappling hook hits the wall behind me, yanking me back to reality and almost making me roll right back down the slide again. Whoa! I hear footsteps coming up behind me, then laborious grunting as the boss struggles to pull himself up. Need a hand? Please. Please! As I pull him up, I realize I haven't considered how heavy he was before offering. And now I wish I'd reconsidered. I got you. I got you. There we go. He stands up, out of breath, and we both peer into the dark tunnels ahead. And you thought it wouldn't work. Pretty sure it's still shaved a couple of years of my life. So how far is it? It's going to be a little hike. He claps my back. But it's nothing this team can't handle. Isn't it like on the other side of town? How'd I even drop down to the lair that fast? These tunnels are very efficient. That tells me nothing. I wish I was half as optimistic as this guy. This guy's always optimistic. If that's our boss, not bad. My earpiece crackles and I hear Milo's voice. Are both of you still in the world of living? Barely. We're in tip-top shape. Raven 3, over. Raven 3? I figured I'd give you a code name as well. What do you think? Over. There's a moment of silence on the other end of the line. I'm not the Raven. But it sounds mysterious, dashing, handsome. Over. I'm neither mysterious nor dashing. So he's not denying the handsome part. Naming sensibility leaves much to be decided. It will do for now. Goal is straight ahead from your location. Exercise caution and restraint. Thank you. Over and out. He nudges me, then tilts his muzzle to the darkness in front of us. We're here. Back to the bathroom. I squeeze through the hole in the wall at the end of the tunnel and emerge in the bathroom stall. Raul comes out behind me right before the mechanism activates and the wall rises up from the ground again. The toilet returning to its usual position. Everything's back to normal. It's almost kinda creepy. The door's still locked. It's very, very cramped. While this stall looks like it was made for larger species, they probably didn't take multiple people into account. Raul's practically got me pinned against the door. Not that I mind terribly. I'm sorry, would you mind getting the door? I can't reach a lock from here. Of course, just let me... I take my time trying to find the doorknob on purpose, but it doesn't need to know. He smells good. This guy's gonna get a hard on while on the fucking job, man. While on the job. I know how to do it. Thank you. Raven 3, we have touched ground in the men's room. Over. That is good. Possible, try to stay hidden from enemy, then engage in ambush. We're gonna fight guys with weapons? That is accurate assessment. You do want to save friend and Miss Fenna, do you not? Normally, I would suggest avoiding combat situation, but it's not always an option. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna end this video, everyone. Pretty please to subscribe, like, comment, share to friends and loved ones. But if you don't want to, no problemo. Check the links down below. You can check this game out on itch.io or just search Echo Project Glory Hounds. Other than that, thank you for watching. Good luck whatever you're doing. Night. Good night. Bye.